Hello everyone! In today's video, I am going to be revealing exactly how much money I made from both Redbubble and TeePublic for the month of April. Just in case you are new here, I thought I would introduce myself. Hi, my name is Katie, and on my channel I talk about my own print-on-demand journey so that I can share all the tips and tricks that I am learning with you to make your print-on-demand journey just a little bit easier. Alright, without any further ado, let's dive right into the video. So for the month of April, I believe I have made a few more sales than I did last month in March, which was definitely nice, although I think most of the items were generally a bit smaller ticket than a couple of the items that I sold last month. But nonetheless, I am very happy to be making anything at all. One fun thing to note on the side though, however, is I made my second ever sale on Spreadshirt. Now, when I began uploading my designs to a couple of print-on-demand platforms last summer, I did upload to Redbubble and TeePublic primarily, but I also uploaded a few of my designs to a couple of other websites as well, such as Spreadshirt, Society6, and I think a couple on Zazzle. But I noticed pretty quickly that Redbubble and then TeePublic started making sales, a few within the first month. However, I did not initially make any sales at all on any of the other platforms that I had uploaded some of my designs to. However, this past month, I actually made my second ever sale on Spreadshirt. I'm definitely not as comfortable with Spreadshirt as I am with Redbubble or even TeePublic. The upload process is a little bit more difficult in my opinion, mostly because they have just a wide variety of products, but it is not super easy to adjust your designs to I guess fill out the product appropriately, because when I upload designs, a lot of the time, even though they're fairly large pixel dimensions there, they show up as like really small on the products, which doesn't really look all that great, and there isn't really a way to make it bigger because the Spreadshirt has this bounding box that your design cannot go out of. But even when you like make it as big as you possibly can within that box, somehow when I look at the product preview, it still looks really small. And one additional thing I noticed, maybe I'm just not familiar enough with the platform as of yet, but the very first sale I made on Spreadshirt actually was a customized hoodie. I believe the customer paid like $76 or something for this hoodie with my design on it, but from that sale, Spreadshirt gave me like $2. So I probably need to go in and play around with it and see if there's any way that I can adjust my artist earnings, but if not, then that is a bit of a rip-off, to be honest. But I guess since I did manage to make a second sale on this platform after many months of zilch zero, maybe I should put a little bit more time into learning about Spreadshirt and uploading some of the designs that I've been working on recently. Alright, with that out of the way, let's move on to what you mainly came here for, to take a look at how well I did for Redbubble and TeePublic this month. Alright, so let's dive on into my screen. Alright, here we are inside the dashboard of my Redbubble shop, and first let's take a look at how my statistics have changed over the last month. So, as of the end of April, I now have 333 followers. What a funny number to stop at, right? And I have received about 1,900 favorites on my artworks, and I have sold a grand total of 165 products since I opened my shop in June of 2020. Alright, so let's take a look at how much I earned. Da-da-da, I earned a whole $26.58. So this is actually my second worst month ever. My very first month on Redbubble, I made about $21. So this would be the second closest to that number at $26.58. Like I mentioned before, I think I sold a few more products this past month than I did in the previous month. However, they were more lower ticket items. I think most of them were stickers and then like a zipper pouch, which was fun. I hadn't sold one of those before yet. But yeah, mostly these smaller, lower ticket items. I think the highest amount that I made was, it was just over $6, almost $7. So there is that. If I go back and look at the past year, yep, you can see right at the edge here, it's just a bit higher than my very first month in June. So, well, I won't complain really. I'm glad to be making anything at all. And hopefully, if you guys are aware, this past month I was doing a Redbubble 30-day upload challenge where I basically designed 30 new designs in order to upload them. And I've uploaded most of them so far. So I am hoping that for next month, hopefully some of those designs will maybe take effect and I might hopefully see a few more sales. But we will have to see, and you'll have to check back for next month's earning report. Scrolling down, let's take a look at my traffic here. So for this month, I had probably a bit less than 500 visitors to my shop. Well, and products. As you can see, if I tap on this, 65 of those were from Redbubble's website. 240 of them were from social media, which would be my own efforts to promote on Pinterest, plus probably any marketing that Redbubble does on its artists' behalf. And then 72 organic and or direct. That would most likely be from search engines. You know, a fair chunk of my sales are not from people who have an actual account with Redbubble. They are people who find my designs organically through search functions and then choose to buy them as a guest. So that is where a decent chunk of my sales do come from, especially stickers for some reason. Now I'm definitely noticing a downward trend, as you can see, for the last 3 months, February, March, and April. It's been about the same amount of visitors, but it has been going down, which is likely my fault because after this new semester in school started, I've just been kind of slammed with work because I'm taking 6 classes, and over interterm, which is the month of January, I also took an additional class. So I've definitely been a little bit behind on the designing and uploading part, which I think does play a pretty big role in how much traffic you get to your shop. I mean, it makes sense, right? The more online real estate you occupy, the more chances that you have to attract visitors. However, with this past month challenge, I'm hoping I will be able to get this trend to reverse and start going back up. And after the next month, which is when my 4 essays, 2 presentations, and 3 projects are done, then hopefully I'll have a bit more time to devote wholly to print on demand instead of being distracted by irritating things like getting a college degree. Alright, so next, let's jump on over to TeePublic. Alright, so we are over at my TeePublic shop. As you can see, I have a few less designs uploaded here than on Redbubble, but not by all that much, just a few. I currently have 16 followers on my profile, and then for April I actually made $15.50, which was up quite a bit from last month when I think I only got either 5 or I think it was about $5. So that has definitely gone up, is actually pretty exciting. One day I made 3 sales on TeePublic. That was certainly a nice series of emails to wake up to and to see collecting throughout the day. That has rarely happened. In the past, I've made 2 sales on TeePublic in the same day. So we went up a bit, even if one of them was a sticker, from which I got a whopping 50 cents. But that is okay. And as you can see over the lifetime of my account, which I can't remember, I think I either started this one at the end of June 2020 or at the beginning of July 2020. And since then, I have sold a grand total of 96 items. The lifetime earnings for this TeePublic account is a whopping $156.50. So definitely not nearly as much as Redbubble. However, a good chunk of that can be attributed to TeePublic's frequent sales and the fact that artists do not really have any say over their artist margins, but I'm still making a few bucks here and there, so all's well that ends well, am I right? Make sure to keep a lookout for my next video, which will be coming out on Tuesday, and that one is going to be kind of like an update video for everyone to let everyone else know whether or not they accomplished the 30-day upload challenge. And I will be updating you as to my progress as well. It's a good way to keep accountable, especially if you commented on my initial challenge video. That video will be the perfect chance to update everyone on whether or not you were able to stick with it and create and upload 30 new designs to your Redbubble and or TeePublic accounts. So make sure to keep an eye out for that, and I look forward to hearing from everybody. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Alright, I will see you in the next one.